Well everyone, Marches here and welcome to the channel. Today I'll be comparing two of Anta's signature sneaker. It is the KT5 and of course the GH1 Gordon Hayward's first signature sneaker and the fifth signature sneaker of Klay Thompson. So let's find out which one is better. Let's go. So for all of you who had joined the raffle in the previous video that I made about the Shoe Dog book, I'll be announcing the winner after this video. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Click that subscribe button and notif bell. It will surely go a long way. And of course, don't forget to like the video afterwards. If you want to watch a full performance review of the KT5, I'll be putting the link in the description down below. I'm sorry that I haven't put the link yet. I apologize for that, but I'll be putting the links there. Remind me if I haven't. Some viewers already reminded me in some videos. I'm sorry about that, guys. And if you want to watch the first impression that I had with the GH1, it will also be in the description down below. So now let's start off with the performance of the uppers. The KT5 features more of a knit material all throughout, so it's more premium. And on the GH1, it's a mixture of synthetic leather in the forefoot and the rest is textile mesh. So in terms of support and durability, I would say I will give a tie on support and durability on both sneakers. So let me explain. KT5 uses a knit upper. Usually it's not that durable, but with this knit it is kind of thick. And as for durability of the KT5, you can see the traction really going up around the KT5 and it is casing the forefoot really nicely, so it really helps prevent the knit from tearing. While the GH1, it has synthetic leather and the traction also goes up. Also the cushion cages the synthetic leather, giving it extra durability. Of course, synthetic leather is very nice in terms of support in all sneakers, doesn't stretch. So I would say it's pretty much a tie in the forefoot durability and support. It really depends on your preference. If you like the feeling of knit in your forefoot, of course go with the KT5. And if you don't mind and if you like the synthetic leather, I'm one of them players who don't mind synthetic leather on the sneaker. I actually love them because they don't stretch and the synthetic leather that they use with the GH1 was really soft. Moving on to the midfoot part of the sneaker or the lacing system, both are very similar. It has a traditional lacing system, but because of course the GH1 is a low, it is easier to put your foot in compared to the high top of the KT5. There is some KT5 low appearing in NBA games and I'm not sure when it will be released. Doesn't have the shroud. With the shroud, it is very nice aesthetically. Makes the shoe really clean and very futuristic, but it is sometimes hard to lace it because it goes back. So what I'm doing is I'm putting the shroud like this and I'm bending it that way so I can really lace it up properly. So in terms of ease of lacing, of course the GH1, because it has a traditional and very simple lacing system that really works. If you like a high top sneaker, of course go with the K5 if you want more lockdown to it because of the shroud. It also helps a bit in terms of pulling your foot down to the footbed. And also another thing that I noticed on the midfoot of the KT5 and GH1, if you like it to be more wrapping or more arch around the midfoot, the GH1 is really nice for that. For the KT5, if you want it to be a little more flat, if you're a flat footer, GH1 is a nice sneaker to have because of the arch, how it hugs your midfoot. So if you have that plantar injury, the GH1 is very nice for that. But if you want a more flat footbed, go with the KT5s. And as for the heel part of the sneaker, both have very nice heel lockdown, heel containment, and for ankle protection, I would lean more on the KT5 since it's a high. So it really depends on your preference if you want a high or a low. Now let's move on to the cushioning setup of both sneakers. Both uses full-length A-flash foam. Both are very plush, but what I've observed on the KT5, you need more break-in time to make the A-flash foam a little bit softer and it will eventually compress more as you play with them more. While the GH1, when you use it right off the box, it really feels plush. And on the forefoot cushioning, you would feel the forefoot cushioning of the GH1 a little bit thicker compared to the KT5. So if you want a more court feel, lower to the ground sneaker, go with the KT5. But if you want more cushion around your forefoot, so there's a little bit more bounce in your forefoot, go with the GH1. And as for impact protection, I would say they're pretty much similar. Both have very nice impact protection. They compress really nicely, and stability wise of the cushion, both are very good. Moving on to the traction of the sneaker, KT5 has a fingerprint traction and the GH1 has a circular pattern and some tiger stripes at the back. As for traction wise, I would give a slight advantage on the traction of the KT5 because it doesn't pick up that much dust compared to the GH1, but still both tractions are very nice even on a dusty floor. You just need to wipe the GH1 a little bit more compared to the KT5, which you don't need to at all. Traction wise, a little advantage on the KT5. For the sizing, for regular footer, go full size down on both sneakers, and for wide footers, if you are size 10 up, go full size down. But if you are size 10 below, go half size down, because there's no half size after size 10. As for the price point, I believe the KT5 is priced at 6,900 right now, or 6,400 depending on the colorway, and the GH1 is at 4,900. So there's a little bit of difference, around 1,500 pesos or 2,000 pesos depending on the colorway. So that's roughly around $20. So if you are more on a budget, go ahead with the GH1. Very nice performer. And if you don't mind it to be a low-cut sneaker, GH1 is a really bang for your buck sneaker. While the KT5, it's also very cheap. It's around 6,200 to 6,500. If you like a high top sneaker, and if you are a clay fan, and if you want more court feel, especially on the forefoot, KT5 is for you. Forgot to compare the width of the forefoot part and the heel part. The GH1 is a little bit wider compared to the KTs, which I am surprised because I think the KTs are really wide already, but the GH1 is wider. It's also wider by a millimeter or two. So if you want a more stable sneaker, I would say go ahead with the GH1. So that's it on my comparison between the GH1 and the KT5. I hope I helped you guys out. Tell me which sneaker would you choose, and hit me a comment down below if you are planning to cop a pair. And now for the raffle winner of the shoe dog. The winner is, I help you guys out. Tell me which sneaker would you choose, and hit me a comment. And if you are congratulations. I'll be messaging you or contacting you. If you are watching this video, contact me, hit me a message in IG or here in YouTube. So that's about it for me right now. This is Marches. Thank you again for watching. I appreciate you. I'll catch you in the next one. Or cheers.